everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so nice to see you guys again. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm just going to be doing like a everyday look, but it's going to be kind of like a glam every kind of day look. So let's get right into it. So first I'm going to go in with my acne control clarifying treatment because I just got done washing my face, so I need to make sure that I have all the coverage and support under this makeup that I can get. Now I'm going to go in with my acne spot treatment. This just helps like clear up all the, acne bumps, dark spots, all that. And especially like wearing makeup like breaks me out, so this is something I really want to use before I put my makeup on to keep from having those problems places on my face. Now I'm gonna go in with my mattifier, my mattifying oil control moisturizer. I'm tired. Now I'm gonna go on to my brows, which I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. pencil in natural brown, and I'm just gonna kind of make some very natural looking brows. I just like to make sure that I brush my brows up, and then I first underline them to see how I want the shape, and then I go and kind of give me a little arch at the top, and from there I just kind of fill in and then brush out whatever else needs to be brushed out. It's a pretty simple thing, and I actually like doing my brows now. I used to hate it, but I kind of like it now. It's all right. It's not the worst. So now that my brows are done, I'm going to go in and conceal around the brows. So for the top of the brow, I'm going to be using my Fit Me concealer. It's in the shade 30 Cafe. And then for my under and my lid, I'm going to be doing the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And it is pure beige. And I'm just going to cover that full eyelid with the pure beige because I'm going to be doing a little shadow look. So I want to have that set for it. When I line my brows, I have to be very careful because sometimes there's too much concealer on the brush. That's why I have to like wipe some on my hand or something like that, because if it's too much and you like put it on your brow, you're probably gonna like put too much on there, and then it's gonna just get all on the brow, and then you're gonna have to redo the whole thing. It's just it's a mess. But it's not that bad. Like sometimes it can be very tedious depending on how you want the shape. Like I was just kind of speeding through it, so they really just came out however they came out. But if I was really trying to like make sure they were very precise, then I would have definitely taken my time better, and I probably would have used a different brush. But I was just like, whatever, F it. So yeah, but it's not that bad. And I use my beauty blender to blend it out. Sometimes I use a brush, but it's not often that I use a brush just because I can never find a concealer brush that I like. So I just do my best to blend it out with the beauty blender, and it does pretty well for me. And I'm making sure I get it on that lid because I am going to be doing a eyeshadow look. Nothing too extravagant, but I'm definitely going to be doing a look when I get done with my brows. So I want to make sure that I have a set eye so I can get the best pop of color from these colors that I'm going to be using for the shadow. Super excited. I'm going to use about 3 or 4 different colors. These are my favorite colors in this palette. And it is this one, this one, and probably this one. So these 3 right here. And then I'll probably use this glitter right here, just a little bit of it. Okay. So first I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I'm gonna lay that on my lid first because that's the lightest color, and I'm trying to do like a sunset effect, and the other colors are really dark and I don't want them to overpower this color. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down first. Just right there on the lid. I'm not gonna bring it up too far into the crease. I just want to make sure I have it right in here so you can get that pretty effect. And I'm just making sure I pack it on because it can kind of blend in with my skin, so I have to kind of pack it so you can really see it. Now I am going to go in with this color right here, and it's like a darker kind of salmon color. Salmon. I'm gonna put that in the crease, and I'm gonna kind of bring it up to my brow bone and everything like that. I'm just making sure I blend these colors in and pack them into my my crease and up into my brow bone, making sure that I get that full pop of color and making sure that it's just the best that it can be, because I absolutely love these colors and I wanted to make sure that they all just work together to make this look the best. So now I'm going to go in with this last color, this color right here, and even though it looks brown, it's actually like a burnt orange. It comes out really like a burnt orange. It's like a burnt orange maroon kind of color. Now I'm going to go in with my lashes and put those on, and I'll be right back. Okay. Luckily, I didn't have any fallout under my eyes, so I can go on and prime my face. But if I did have like powder from the eyeshadow under my face, then I would just use some makeup wipes to wipe it off. But luckily, we didn't have to do that today. I'm going to go in with my primer, and lately I've been mixing my primer with my foundation before I put it on my face, and it's been giving me the best results. Like, it's been making my face look just perfect. And hey, I need that. You heard me? Like, it just gives me this full coverage, and the matte and poreless already does that, but it keeps my face really oily, and you know I have a really big problem with oily skin. Like, my face stays oily, so I need something that's gonna control that. So this has really helped, and it's been the perfect thing. I just mix it around on my hand. And it kind of thickens it out and gives me an even fuller coverage, because my primer is like, it's a what does it say? It is a double duty. It's a primer and a foundation. It's just not my color. So I think this also balances it out too and gives me the color that I need. So that's also like a plus. But before I put this primer on my face, to make my face really glowy and dewy and make it look really just kind of shiny, I'm gonna go in with this right here, and it's a bronzer, but I use it before I put on my primer sometimes, and then sometimes I use it as like a highlight prep. I'll put it on first and then put my highlighter on. And normally I use my finger to put this on, but today I'm just going to use the brush because I don't want it to be too shiny, but I want it to still give me that shine that I need to make me look really glowy and pretty. Okay, now I'm going to put the foundation on. And y'all see how that looks perfect? Like, it matches my skin. When I used to do the, I used to mix my Fit Me with my NARS tantalizer, and it just didn't work. Like, I mean, not tantalizer, tinted moisturizer. It didn't really do anything. So I was like, I need something else. And then I was doing the 5-minute makeup challenge that on one of my videos, and I had mixed it so that I could just hurry up and put it all on my face, and it ended up like being perfect. And ever since I've used it, I absolutely love using this now. This is like my go-to routine, and I doubt I'll be changing it because it keeps my face oil free throughout the day, like to where I don't even have to put powder on. I don't even have to put powder on if I do this. But sometimes I still put like powder under my eyes just to set the under eye, but other than that, I don't have to powder my whole face down. And I'm just using my Real Techniques brush, going in, blending that out, making sure it's all pore free. I like to put some more around my smile lines because they are crazy. Like, my smile lines stand out more than anything. And it don't matter what I put on my face. I could powder my face down, put my foundation on, then powder down. Like, it don't matter what routine I do, how I do it, it will always show. But I smile a lot, so that makes sense, I guess. I'm just making sure I blend that into my hairline. Even though it's the perfect match, you know, we still need to have an even face. And that is what it looks like on my face. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. And I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm using that same color I use under my eye, which is pure beige. And I like to use this one if I want to get like highlight and I want my face to stand out and I want to look really glowy and pretty. If I want to give like an everyday natural look with no glow, just kind of like keeping it pretty uniform, then that's when I use my Fit Me. So yeah. I'm just going to put a little bit under my eyes. I don't want to go crazy with it, but I still want to get that really pretty highlight. Making sure I get my nose and a little bit of my forehead. I don't want to go too high because, you know, I have a really big forehead and I like to contour all of this, and I just want to have a little tiny bit of highlight right there. I have a really big forehead. So to prevent from having any problems, I just stick to my normal routine, which is small right there, and then contour that so it makes my forehead look smaller. Okay, I'm now going to go in with my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend all this out. And you can't let it sit too long or it'll stick. And then you won't be able to do anything with it. That's the worst thing that could happen.
I feel like blending concealer can be so tricky sometimes just because it's like, oh, you have to make sure that you like don't put too much on, and then if you do, then you'll be blending like all day. And then if you don't put enough, or you put it there and then it like sits there, then it dries and then you can't like do anything with it. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, concealer can be like your best friend, and it can also be your worst friend. Like, oh my gosh. But it works for me pretty well. The only places that it would dry out the quickest is probably like my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. And sometimes my forehead if I put like only a little bit, or I kind of give a thin layer. So that's probably it. But it always blends out really well under my eyes, which I appreciate because I need all that shine and concealer.
Okay, so now that that is blended out, we're going to go in and contour. That is my favorite part. Give me a nice little small forehead. Give me some cheekbones. Okay, let me stop playing. Hold on, let me stop playing. Okay, now I am going to go in with this color right here. Yes, that one. I don't know if I want to mix these. I'm not trying to get like too deep a contour. I ain't going nowhere. So I'm going in with this one. And then for my blush, I'm going in with this one right here. Right here. I actually might mix these today because I really want like a pink. This one does, it shows, but it doesn't show that much. Like, it just kind of blends in with my face, makes my face look even more glowy. But I want something that's gonna give me a little color. Okay, but I'm going in with this color right here. All right.
Contour is my absolute favorite part because I love just getting to sculpt out my nose and my cheekbones and everything like that. It's the best because, I don't know, I just get the opportunity to kind of create this beat that I'm looking for. And also, when I used to when my foundation wasn't really my color, I would depend on the um the contour shade to kind of balance me out. The contour shade is really like my skin color, just like, I don't know, a point off from being my actual skin color. So yeah, but it's all pretty on point. I just it's really nice. And since I've learned how to do it, that's been the best part because I used to struggle because I couldn't really catch on to the method of how to do it. And then that's when you realize like there's no method. It's just like whatever works for your face, that's what you do. So it's just like, okay. And you just have to keep practicing because I used to use liquid, the concealers. They didn't work for me. And that's when I was just like, powder is definitely my go-to. And I just try to find my shade from there. I always use the Morphe palettes for my contour. So yeah.
All right. All right. All right. My contour is done. I thought my powder was missing. I was finna say somebody finna catch my hands. Okay, now I'm going in with my Fit Me powder. It is medium deep 30. And first of all, I'm going to go under my eyes first.
I feel like powder has really been a essential thing when it comes to my makeup. I used to think that it was nothing. Like, I was like, I don't need it. But that's when I realized that I wasn't using it right, because around that area, I have really dry skin. Like, not on my nose area, but like on my cheeks and stuff like that. It gets really, I don't know, it gets dry under my eyes, and then it's like oily on my cheeks. And then like on my chin area, it gets really dry. So like my face does the most. So if I put powder everywhere, then I get like a really dry face. But if I put it in the right areas, it looks good.
Okay, I put powder, under my eyes. I put a little bit, blended it out in some of the places, but I let it sit for some of them. And I'm going to go under and carve out my I'm going to go in and I'm going to carve out my cheekbones.
So I've been really into carving out my cheekbones. And I do this because not only does it give you the illusions of like higher cheekbones and all that, but it just, I don't know, it just gives me this really nice balance. Sometimes I don't like doing this though, because sometimes you just can never blend out that line enough. Like, it's always there. It was there on one of my cheeks and I was like, oh my gosh. But it comes out really nice. I really like carving out my cheekbones. It works for me. So that's all that matters.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to eliminate these small lines, but it don't matter what I do. They're going to be there anyway. All right. Now I'm going to wipe all this off. So now I'm going to do my blush. And like I said, I think I'm going to mix these two right here. So y'all see that? No. Okay. So my blush is done. Now I'm going to go in and do my highlight. In the corner, cheeks, teeth, all that. But, okay, so for, like, most of my face, I'm using Luscious from my Sweet Peach palette. But for my inner corners, I'm going in with this color right here. The one I was telling y'all about earlier. So, yeah, that's what we finna do.
Highlight is probably one of my favorite parts, just because, I don't know, I love that glow. I love the glow. Like, it's everything. Like, it just ties everything together. Like, oh, your contour too high, put some highlight over it, or a little blush and you good. Like, oh, my brow bone's looking dry, put some highlight over it. It's just the best. And it make you feel like, oh, I'm bomb. Like, my highlight on point. Oh. It just makes you feel like a whole nother level of hype. Cause you like, oh, cause then you gotta make sure that your glow on point. You gotta put 2 or 3 layers of highlight to make sure that it's where you need it to be. And I like to use different brushes for different points of my face. Like when it comes to my cheekbones, I like to use a bigger, fluffier brush because that just gives me a better highlight in that area. And I also like to use it around my temples and on my chin, like in my kind of semi bigger areas. And then I'll use like a little smaller kind of pencil brush for my like nose, my arrow, and my brow bone. So it always comes out really nice, and you can see I'm really feeling myself. So yeah.
Well, if you ask me, looking like a snack. Whatever. Okay. So first, before I do my inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go under my eye and use those same colors, just so I could get a cute little smoky effect under my eye as well, because I have bags, so we need to cover those up.
Now I'm just tying off this look with a under eyeshadow, and I really never saw the point of it, but now I see it. First of all, I have bags, so it eliminates those. And let's start by saying that it's really helpful with those because I have bags under my eyes. But the colors, when you do the colors, they always just tie together, and the look always ties together, and it just gives you that kind of like, ooh, I'm fierce look when you do the under eye.
Alright, so I did my under eyes, as y'all can see. Super cute. Now I'm gonna go in with my, I'm using the same brush. Oh, this brush is M507. So like I told you, I'm going in with that color in the Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna put that in my inner corner. Alright, I'm going over that color. I'll put it down. But I'm going in with this one on top. It's like a light rose, like a light pink rose gold kind of color. It's really cute. Bam. There we go. It's a look. Look. Serve looks. But yeah. Hold on, let me. Well, that's all for my face. Let's say 56 minutes. Gonna be editing the hell out of this video. But who playing them? Alright. Now I need to... I don't have time to be washing my hands and stuff. That's too much. The video already almost an hour long. I ain't finna get up and go wash my hands. I'm gonna clean my hands off with some makeup wipes because I need to do my hair. And I don't want no makeup in my hair. I just washed it. It's very clean and shiny and all that. I really like these makeup wipes. They just the up and ups, but yo, they work. Like, they $2.59. Your local Target. But Target have everything. Like, all their stuff be on point. So I mean, I didn't expect anything less from these, because I had got, which ones I get? I got some from Ulta, and they was cool and all. I mean, they do the same thing as these, so whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into my hair. So I just coiled it yesterday. I'm just kind of fluffing out the coils, but not like taking them apart or anything like that. I'm just gonna kind of make them stand up. Okay, but yesterday I used shea butter. I used Eco Styler gel, the blue one. I used the Cantu leave-in. I used my oil, and I used my Mario Tedeschi spray. So all I'm using today is these two things right here, because my hair is already very moisturized. I just did it yesterday. If I ain't just do it yesterday, then I'll probably like put some more shea butter on my hair, you know, kind of give it some life, but it's alive. Okay, but I'm just gonna, because I'm running out of oil, so I gotta be discreet with what I use. And I'm just gonna rub my hands together like so, and just rub it through my hair. I did put a lot of oil in my hair yesterday, but I don't care. I still needed some more. You can never use too much oil, and you know it's winter time, so your hair be dry and stuff. I'm so glad my hair has grown, because now it holds coils in the back. Okay, but this is all I'm doing. Like, if you can see this, like, now I'm just gonna spray it. I'm not gonna spray it too much, because you know the wet will loosen up the coils, and I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to keep these coils for at least like 4 days before I actually like take them down and wear them fluffed out, you know. This just keep them moisturized. And while I'm at it, I can, you know, spray my face down, because I completely forgot. But really, I am finna be editing all freaking day. I'm a fast editor though. Like, it don't take me no time, cause I remember what I did in the video when I was making the video, and I just be like, oh yeah, I can skip that. Like, shoot, that cut me down 30 minutes right there. Hell, I wasn't talking about nothing. This like the first time I've had my hair out since like last month, cause I had twisted my hair up, and I left it in twist for a month while I wore a wig. My hair was so tangled. I washed it, did a hot oil treatment, a moisturizing treatment, detangled, and then I came to sit down to freaking twist my hair up, like to coil my hair up, and it was tangled again. Like, yo, what's going on? So I ain't doing nothing crazy, because my foundation don't know how to act when I do my edges. So yeah, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I'm not trying to rub too much, because my foundation like to come up. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. I love you all.